everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the first sit down video I have done in absolutely, well, what feels like forever. Like an actual sit down haul video. I think the last thing I did was a Zara haul, and it just feels a little bit weird to just sit in front of the camera without just splurting loads of rubbish, basically, because the last few vlogs that I've done have been me just talking to the camera. But it just seems so much more natural because I'm just talking about whatever I want to talk about, and now I'm about to do a little mini haul. But yeah, I thought I would do a 3-year-old boy's present / birthday gift guide, just because I've had so many people ask me over on Instagram what I'm getting Casper for his birthday. And yeah, I just thought I'd share. So I've got 4 things here waiting to show you that I've personally bought him myself, and then what I'm going to do is just tag a few things on the screen that I know other people have bought him, and things like I've just had on the list. I'm just going to have a sip of water. But I am going to make this video as quick as possible because, you know, sometimes these videos can be a little bit boring and a little bit tedious, and also I am a mum, so I've got stuff to do. And filming this video obviously was one of them, but I've just got a lot more to do as well. The first thing I'm starting off with is a Tony box. I am sure that most of you have heard of Tonys before. So it is literally a little music box which plays like audio for kids. So there is certain Tonys that you can get, and they play songs, they play stories, and it's just like a really interactive kind of music box for children without having the TV or without screen time. I just really think that Casper will love this. Casper absolutely loves doing anything himself. He's so independent, and I just think the fact that you can put the Tonys on top of the box and just kind of swap and change them yourself, he will absolutely love. He loves lots of characters, and he loves songs, he loves stories. And for us as well, I think it's going to help with bedtimes because he can be very giddy at bed, and also sometimes like I do have to lay with him, which I don't mind doing because I know that I won't last forever, and I've actually come to really enjoy laying in bed with him. But sometimes it's just not possible. Sometimes Indy cries, sometimes Josh isn't there to sort of help put Indy down while I'm with Casper, or vice versa. So I think this will be a nice little thing for bedtime. We went with the green Tony box just because he has got a lot of green in his bedroom, with him having like a safari themed bedroom, and I thought we can also just like put it in the playroom as well. They are also portable, so you can charge them up. They don't have to be plugged in at the mains all the time. You can charge them up, so you can take them in the car. We're going away in a few weeks up north, so we're going on a staycation, and I'm going to be taking it there with us as well. And then these are the Tonys that we've got. So we've got Iggle Piggle for bedtime. So I'm going to try and make him put like the Iggle Piggle one on for bed, and also this children's songs one, which is bedtime songs and lullabies. When you go on the website, it does actually say what they've got on them, but yeah, them two are for like bedtime. Then we've got Stickman. He absolutely loves Stickman. He loves this film. It's one of the only films he will actually sit and watch. We've got Moana, and we have got Lion King, and then we've also got Frozen. Well, I don't know where she's just gone. Where's she gone? She's on the bed. Yeah, we've got the Frozen one as well. So we've got 6 characters, and I do know that I think some of my friends are buying him some characters as well. So I think we maybe have like 8 or 9 characters by the time we finish them. Hopefully he does like it, but I do know that he will. I just know that he's going to really like it. I just know that he's going to enjoy being interactive with it, and it's all on his terms. Also, I did think if he doesn't, then we save them for Indy anyway, which is my little girl, if you are new here, by the way. So yeah, I'm going to tag everything in the description box below. I'm going to try and find offers for you and things like that. I do have a discount code for the Tony box, and you get £15 off the Tony box, but you're not really allowed to share it with a lot of people. So if you really do want it, then message me on Instagram and I will give it to you. Or I'll try and find a deal on like Amazon or something as well. Next up, we have this Melissa and Doug smoothie maker. Casper is a very typical boy. He loves tractors, he loves dinosaurs, he loves trucks. but he also really loves imaginary play and sort of role play. He has got the Melissa and Doug ice cream set, which he absolutely loves, and then Josh makes a lot of smoothies and Casper is obsessed with it. He always just picks up the blender, like the actual just blender pot, out of the drawer and says that he's making a smoothie. So I have bought him this smoothie maker. This was on offer in the Amazon, was it the Amazon, I don't even know what it was it like the Amazon summer sale or something? But you get like the little blender machine, you get loads of fruit, a little carton of milk, a knife, and then you get like your little cup which you can change the colour of depending on like obviously what you've blended. But yeah, this is what they've got at the back, and then also there's like a recipe card as well, a bit like the ice cream set. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that and if anyone's got that, but the ice cream set has that as well. It's just got like a really cute little menu. So yeah, I'll tag this on the description box below as well, but he is going to absolutely love this and I can't wait to see his face. Next up from Amazon as well, I got this kids kitchen set. So I saw someone tag this on the stories. I can't remember who it was now, but again, I've been drawn in, I've been fooled. Well, I've not been fooled actually, because I actually think he'll really like it. Casper always loves helping with tea, not so much anymore, but before Indy was born he really did. But now that she's kind of pottering about and he can play with her, he's not as bothered. But he always wants to like pour his milk into his breakfast. He wants to chop things. So this is like a safe kitchen set for kids. As you can see, it's got like a knife, like a fruit cutter. It's got a chopping board. So it's got it's a 13-piece cutter shape set. I'm obviously not going to go into it. Oh no, actually it's been opened. Someone has been into it. Fantastic. So we've got a pack of knives and a like a really big chopper thing, a peeler, and then we've got a little dinosaur. I don't really know what that's for, to be honest, but yeah, we've got that. And then we've got these shake cutters, which I guess are for like little cookies or something. So they're just like little stars and hearts and bears, or they could be like pancakes. We make pancakes sometimes, so they could be for things like that. And then there's just 2 chopping boards in here as well. So it's not so much as like a really exciting present for him, but I will just say to him that, you know, it's to help mummy in the kitchen and daddy in the kitchen and helping make tea and stuff. Obviously he's not able to help us all the time, because sometimes, you know, you just don't have that time, do you? But definitely on like a weekend or a Saturday night or a Sunday, he can help us make tea, things like spaghetti bolognese or anything for the slow cooker, and chopping the fruit and things like that. Next up, I just bought this tub of Dinosaurs, mainly for things like going away, going to people's houses, staycations. I just think when you can put something in a tub like this, it's just really easy to carry around places. If we were going to go to someone's house where I knew they didn't have many toys, I could take this, or like when we go on the staycation, I'll probably take this tub of Dinosaurs. So there is 40 pieces. There's just loads of little dinosaurs and trees and cliffs and things like that. These were off Amazon as well. So yeah, this is all I've actually bought Casper. The Tony's machine obviously was, I think I did use a £15 off code, so I think it was £70. And then the Tony's on top. I think I spent over £100 on the Tony's. And then the Melissa and Doug and the cutter and the dinosaurs, I've probably already spent £150. There's only 4 things, so that is actually all I've got Casper. But I know that we've got friends and family buying him things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the John Deere tractor that you can take apart and put back together. Casper's current obsession is tractors, and I've had so many people tell me that this is amazing. So he, as I said, he's very independent. He loves doing everything on his own, and the fact that he can somehow put this back together with a drill without it being like a proper drill, I really do think he's gonna love it. And it will help his concentration levels, I'm hoping, because they're not that great either. But I did find it on Very, so there's an offer on there, so I will pop the link in the description box below. Then the next thing is also tractor related. So my mum is buying him a John Deere Rideon Tractor. Just something for the garden really, and something we can store in the storage shed in the winter, but we probably will keep it in the garden sort of in the summertime. Not that we've had much of a summer. I'm kind of looking out the window thinking it's nearly autumn, but it's actually still July. And I just was thinking of things for him to play with that's not in the house, because I feel like we do already have a lot of toys, and I know that he'll be getting like random toys and things from people. So I thought, you know what, a ride-on tractor for the garden would actually be a really good idea. It's something that should last quite a long time, and then also Indy can use it as well when she gets a bit older. But there is a lot of different ones, but we found one on Amazon, and there's also one on Smith's Toys as well. I'll put a few pictures on the screen there so you can see what I mean. But Casper's going to absolutely love it. I think the only thing he's going to struggle with is the pedals, but hopefully once he's been on it a few times he will get used to it. Another thing that Casper is getting slash things are Tractor Ted memorabilia, is that what you would call it? Casper absolutely loves Tractor Ted. I don't know if anyone's child watches Tractor Ted on Amazon Prime or YouTube, but they actually have a website full of books, games, clothes, bags. So Josh's mum has bought him these pajamas, which are absolutely gorgeous, and she said they've arrived and they are really, really nice quality. They are quite expensive, but I feel like things like that just are, aren't they, because they're a name, they're like a brand. Also, the age that he's at now, like 3 to 4, I think they'll last probably 6 to 12 months unless they have a really crazy growth spurt. I'm not as bothered about buying clothes when it's like that. And he does need some new pajamas, because a lot of his pajamas he has actually had for like a year. Yeah, easily. So yeah, he's got some Tractor Ted pajamas, and then I'm also going to order myself actually one of the Tractor Ted games. He's got a Tractor Ted book. I was going to get him another Tractor Ted book, because they do like some nighttime ones, but then I thought we've got the Tony's box, which I'm going to try and use for bedtime. I don't know, I'm going to have another browse on the Tractor Ted website and then just see what we are going to get. Another thing I've ordered him is some Mickey Mouse pajamas from H&M. I'll just pop them on the screen. They've not arrived yet. I think they're going to be arriving tomorrow. But there's a lot of people that do, there's something to wear, something to use, something to read, something they want, something to wear, something to read, something you need. Yeah, that's it. So I would say something that he wants would be the smoothie maker. Something that he needs is the Tony's box, because I just think he's gonna, I think we kind of need it in our life. I think it's going to be really good for like time out as well. You know, if he's getting a little bit angry and he can't really calm down, I will just tell him to go to his room and put on a Tony's and kind of just bring himself around a little bit. Yeah, something they want, something they need, something to wear. So I have bought him the pyjamas to wear, because like I say, he does need quite a few new pairs of pyjamas, because a lot of his long sleeved ones are from last summer, like literally they were a year old, and then he's got a few short sleeved ones, but obviously they're not going to last through to the winter. So I have just bought him some new pyjamas. So another gift idea that I've got, slash I don't know if someone might have bought him them, because I have sent a few links to people, are the Magna Tiles. I have seen these for ages, and I was going to get him them for Christmas last year, but I just knew that he wouldn't have the concentration levels for them, and he would have just got mad and thrown them. But as he is getting older and headed more towards 3, I've noticed that he is playing so much more on his own, and he has a lot more sort of concentration when doing things. He doesn't get as angry, and I think it's because he can generally do things now, whereas like 6 months ago he couldn't do things that well, and because he wanted to do them on his own he just got really mad. So yeah, the Magna Tiles are everywhere. Like, they don't really have a brand. Like, you can just get them off Amazon, you can get them off Ferry, you can get them off Smith's Toys. Like, you can literally get them from anywhere, but I will link a few in the description box below. But they are just great for like building things, building towers, building blocks, building, you can get themed ones. I've seen this like a dinosaur one on Amazon, although it's really, really expensive. And you kind of build just like things for the dinosaurs. So another thing I've seen, which we don't really have the room for, is Little Tags have got this like brand new range of stuff. and they've got like an oven, a first dishwasher, a first fridge, a first oven, and a first bathroom sink. Like, it is actually the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. But we just don't have the room for stuff like that. But if you're watching this video and you have a really big playroom, or you have kids' bedrooms that are really big and they can fit loads of toys in, then these things are so cute, especially for children that love role play. But yeah, there's a first bathroom sink, a first oven, a first fridge, a first dishwasher, and then there's like a first sink and stove. The last thing that I'm going to talk about is, obviously I said that I'm not going to be ages on here because I've got things to do, and it's one thing Casper has got. It is a Hot Wheels. So we've got quite a few Hot Wheels because Casper had a Hot Wheels advent calendar, and I think there was like 7 Hot Wheels in there alongside other little things and chocolates. And then we have got this shark chomp transporter vehicle. So it's like a little toy shark, and you can line up all the Hot Wheels and it like chomps them up, and then they all go into like the shark, and then they can either spit out the other end if you open the back up, or they can be stored in there as well. I think it stores like 6 Hot Wheels because it stores 4 in the body of the shark, and then there's like little pockets at the back which stores 1 each. Again, it's something I'll be taking away with us because I can just literally take the shark and store 6 Hot Wheels cars in there, and it's just like this sort of size. I can just pop it in a bag along with like the tub of Dinosaurs in his Tony box and a few pens and pencils and colouring things, and that will literally be what we take away because we're going for 5 days, so we do need a few toys and things like that. But yeah, I was gonna like talk about iPads and Amazon Prime tablets. To be quite honest, we have a Fire tablet and we've had it over a year now, and Casper literally does not use it. He never asks to go on it really. He watches Tractor Ted in the morning on my phone every now and again. It depends what time he gets up. But we just don't really use it. Like, we don't take it out with us, and mainly because I do actually forget. Like, I forget that I can use an iPad for him and he can play games. Like, it's never got charge on it. I don't know if we maybe had an iPad that we would use it more because it would just be charged a lot, and they are a little bit easier to use than the Prime tablets. But yeah, he just doesn't really use it. Like, he isn't really a screen time kind of child. Indy might be, but Casper just isn't. He's never really been into watching a film for longer than 20-30 minutes. He doesn't ever really watch TV. He doesn't have a favourite TV programme. He obviously likes Tractor Ted, but every now and then, like, even at, like, let's say it's 4 o'clock and I've got like a bit of cleaning up to do and like tea to make, and I'll say, do you want Tractor Ted on? And he'll say no. Like, he'll watch Teletubbies and things like that before bed, but again, it's not like for a long time. It's maybe like 10-15 minutes, but he's just not really a screen type child. So for me to sit here and say, oh, get this iPad, get this Amazon tablet, I know it's a gift guide, but I'm kind of just basing it off what my son likes. And yeah, we're just not really that into screen time at the minute. We could be eventually, and maybe I could be better with it and utilise it better. I could make sure that he's charged all the time and let him play on some games, and again when he needs a bit of time out. But that's why I do think he'll really like the Tony's box, because he's not that into screen time, but he does like music and things, so I think he's going to really love the Tony box, and that will kind of become his screen time type thing. I know a lot of people have said their kids are not that bothered about the Tony's box, but I think them kids are into screen time and playing a lot of games on the iPad and stuff, but Casper just isn't really like that. I think he likes to be moving, so I feel like the Tony box will work because he can put an animal, a character on it, but then he can also move. He doesn't have to stay in one place and be focused on this screen. Like, he can put it onto play and go do something else but still hear it, if that makes sense. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching, guys. It was short and sweet. I know there wasn't loads, and I'm really sorry there's no girl gift guides. I just think it's really hard when I do not have a toddler girl yet. I've only got a baby girl, so for me to sit here and do a girl gift guide, it would be quite forced because I don't really know what girls are that into, because obviously I've only got a baby one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video.